going on, everybody? This is Jason from the Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today we have war number 4 against TRHUN. I do not know what specific alliance these guys are. From first glance, it looked like they were Turkish or something like that, but I could be completely wrong. I do not know. But normally I go in with Torch, Shang-Chi, and Doom, or somebody with a pre-fight like Reed or something, but we were sitting at the round table, and the round table is basically negotiations where I make a pitch like, hey, let me get this fight, that fight, this fight, and then they either decide that's okay or they decide, no, we need you somewhere else. So I call that the round table, where we talk about who we're going to bring in. So they actually assigned me Ghost. Now my Ghost is high sig, but only R2 because I don't play Ghost. And I kept telling them, like, you sure? And they said, yeah. So this is going to be an interesting war for me. Now, I start off on path 4. I'm supposed to be using Shang-Chi. I move up and wait for my energy to recap. So the first fight is Black Widow Deadly Origins. And you're going to see in this fight that things don't go exactly as I planned that they should. And there's a specific reason. We're going to get into that. But first, like normal, I'm boosting up. I don't go as big on boost because there's really no need for these fights to boost extremely big, like you're boosting for a boss or something like that. So I kind of medium boost, and that should be sufficient. I go with a regenerate gray boost because I'm going to do his cleanse strike, and then I will just stay topped off on health. So, and I was overflowing in them anyway. So there I go for the cleansing strike. Now I'm doing my 5-hit combo into her block to go for the stun. I throw on the slow just because. She does her special 1, and then I go in to punish, and 5-piece combo, game over. What? So how did that happen? Because I was completely in awe. Like, I had 52,000 plus health. How did you just drop me in 5 hits? So basically what happens with that node is every debuff that you have on you, it increases her damage by 240%. And since she threw her special 1, I had 3 little bleeds on me. Since my cleansing strike had already expired, when I got parried, every hit was doing a retarded amount of damage. So that's what happens. So I was kind of peeved, but I didn't go straight back in. I talked to it with my officers like we're supposed to, and then that's why you see me reboosted. And this time I go with a invulnerability boost just in case some shenanigans happen again, because I was highly upset about that death because that should not have happened. But I did learn a lesson, and the lesson is don't try to punish her special 1. It takes precision timing in war for some reason that it doesn't when you're doing a quest, so it's just no need. So this time we go in, we're doing my normal strikes on her, and she goes down. So easy peasy the second go round, but a death nonetheless. So quite unfortunate, but the learning lesson has been learned, guys. I would not try to punish her special 1. I would just try to punish her special 2. Let her come to you and block and parry her, and that's way safer. Second fight is Void. We've taken this fight numerous times on this path. Same strategy. We're going to go for the cleansing strike to get that debuff removed off of us so we can stop taking dot damage from Void. Then we're going to go for the stun, throw on a slow. I thought I tried to heavy there, but it didn't register, so I just backed off and reset. I go for the unblockable, just building up Wushu strike charges. I heavy there, and now I'm going for a 5 up. No, I thought I was going for a 5-piece, but I guess that didn't register when I swiped that second time. I was having a few input issues, but no big deal. We end up dropping him with a big special 2. So easy fight, nothing to worry about there. So now we're going to go ahead and move all the way up to this I Hulk. We are not taking I Hulk, we're just moving up. And now we're going to wait to boost up for our last path. We have 2 minis and we have 2 more fights in section B, which is 9. So our first fight here is Red Magneto, and I'm going to be taking him with Human Torch, no pre-fight. So I'm going to boost up, and I'm going to boost up pretty big this time since I'm taking some minis. Not as big as I can, but still a decent margin. Notice there that I'm throwing on a 33% special 3 damage reduction, and that is because almost every war I end up taking a Mystic champion on the mini that has an unblockable special 2, and this time is going to be Sorcerer Supreme. So even if I accidentally mess up and get hit 3 times because I take it with an invulnerability boost, then I'll have that safety net there just in case. So this fight here is not that difficult, except for you don't want to parry stun. The reason why you don't want to do that is because if you parry stun them and you hit into them, then you're going to get damage reflected back onto you. So the strategy for this fight is not to parry, it's just to block. Magneto can be a threat on this. I go in to punish like an idiot while he was unblockable and I get punished. So hopefully we don't do that again. I'm sticking to medium light medium combos, and I'm blocking a lot because it's giving me a lot of smolders, and the more smolders you get, the better off you are because the more damage he deals to his opponents. So energy gem is actually good. You notice that I'm getting backed up into the corner, which is actually a strategy that some people use when they're fighting Magneto, is back yourself into a corner. When he does his heavy, you do a light attack and then hurry up and turtle up, which removes his unstoppable for a duration of time. But I wasn't comfortable, so I hurry up and threw my special 3 to reset the map. So now he's throwing a special 1. I just block it, and then I do another few hits and he goes down from all of the dot damage. So yeah, not too bad of a fight. Could have been a little bit smoother, but still overall we got through that. Now my ghost fight. So I'm super uncomfortable with using ghosts, so I'm like, okay, well, I've seen so many ghost players, so I know what to do. Let me throw on my 200% power back boost, and let me throw on my 12% extra damage boost. So basically the strategy for me in this fight is to cycle special 2s. If the first one doesn't kill him, then hopefully the second one does. And this is a Bishop. So Bishop is, he could be a tricky defender. Too many prowess, he goes unblockable with the special 1 or an and/or special 2. So this node you're not supposed to parry, and of course what do? I parry. So fortunately I had Limber maxed out, so it didn't cost me, but I'm okay. I learned my lesson on that one. So there I was trying to time the dash in so I can intercept him. Didn't work. We pull off a special 2, but he had just released a special 1, so it's giving me incinerates. There I go to punish. He dexes and punishes me. I'm back at a special 2. I'm trying to phase wait for him. I throw a special 2 into him. That didn't do too much damage, so I'm like, okay, well, that's not too good. I thought he should be dead at this point. So we're getting a lot of incinerates on us at this point, and I'm like, oh crap, let me get out of this fight real quick. So fortunately he plays nice. I throw a big special 2 and end him, but that is how you not ghost, everyone. just FYI. Please, officers, if you're listening or watching this, don't ever give me a ghost fight again, because I will probably die. That is why I don't use ghosts. It's just not one of the characters that I enjoy playing and or know how to use effectively. Okay. So the next we have a mini white Magneto, and I've said this before, you don't need a torch pre-fight to take this fight. I think I took him last war without the pre-fight. And this war, it will be no different. So basically we're going in with torch. I'm going to switch back on power back boost because I am taking that Sorcerer Supreme, and I have the skill 200% in the overflow, so I'm trying to use those up. So we're just switching over from that debacle that we had with Ghost and the tech boost. So I don't have any pre-fights this war. Normally we give each other pre-fights for various fights, and this entire war I did not have any. So all these fights that I'm taking, you really don't need any pre-fights, but sometimes it's nice to have, right? So here we're sticking with the medium, light, medium, just building up our smolders, taking it on the block. This time we actually can parry, and you can actually block his special one. It'll say unblockable, but it's not a projectile, so the strategy is to just block it. He has power focus 1, so after his special 1 he's not going to gain a lot of power, and I just used my special 2 there. So that 2 that you see, we can't use another special 2 or else we're going to lose a lot of health and possibly die. So I threw my special 1, and now we can't use the special 1 next. But as you can see, easy fight. He goes down really quickly. Wasn't a problem. So now we go on to our last fight, which is Sorcerer Supreme. And like I said, we don't need any pre-fights for this fight. It's just nice to have with the Reed pre-fights because their power gain goes much slower. But she's not that dangerous on this node. I mean, she can catch you and kill you, absolutely, but she's not as dangerous as I would consider someone like a Mangog to be on this node here. And if a Mangog was on here, then we would hopefully put the pre-fights on, and if we didn't go the torch route, then we would probably go a magic route, which actually works out better in most people's opinion, including my own. It's just I like to take fights, so I might make the argument just to send me in there. But anyway, yeah, pretty standard fight here. She throws a lot of special 1s during this fight, and this node I think has aspect of war, evolution, one of the two, I can't remember. But anyway, every time she builds up a bar of power, she hits harder. So that's why I'm losing so much health. And actually that makes a lot of sense on this placement, because I mean, with her, as you could tell, she could just spam special 1s all day long and kill you that way. So before she got to a special 2 and threw it, I was considering taking the special 1 to the face so I didn't take the damage that it was doing to me from the block damage, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so we get out of that fight. Pretty simple fight, not that hard. Can be challenging if you don't understand how to handle the fight. But so that was my war. Our battle group ended up dying 3 times, and theirs died 8. So we won in our BG. However, we try not to get more than 2, and I did contribute 1 death to that, so that's unfortunate. But fortunately, it didn't cost us the war. We won this pretty handily, 6-20. I think they knew that they were going to lose. I think they lost within the first 50 fights, so they maybe not boosted heavily or something like that. But it was a good war on our part. We still died 6 times like we did last time, so we still have signs of improvement, and that's always a good thing. So congratulations to all the MVPs, RAB, Asian Sensation, and DLL. You guys are still beasts. Congratulations to TRHUN. You guys put up a good war, and hopefully we will see you guys again. Thank you for watching, and thank you for stopping by. Take care.